Now you have all completed your own cultural analysis and read at least two other students' cultural analysis. I'm sure you will see the diversity in this class. In other words, there are more than one culture. So we can say there are multiple cultures in this class. Since you are all in one class, there must be interactions or contacts, either online or direct, across all of you. Those would be multicultural experiences. In this class, through the interactive discussion board activities, you will find that there are quite a lot of people who have different beliefs, practices, or behave differently, and accordingly, their physical component of their culture is quite different from yours. Those are the multicultural experiences you will get from this class. These multicultural experiences will facilitate understanding and promote cultural awareness and competence for you in this diverse world. Well, multicultural experiences are most exciting when cultural contacts are direct and personal, such as living or working with one another on a daily basis, or through visiting or traveling to other countries. Let me share with you my own cultural experiences when I first came to the United States. First, I was in the Midwest in the US in my first 7 years. I found it very interesting that my American friends and colleagues expressed their emotions so freely, both positive and negative emotions. They can easily tear up in front of me or in a group, which is very unacceptable and considered immature in my own Chinese culture, where being reserved, such as self-control of emotion and behavior, is encouraged and praised. Also, I was taught in my own culture to communicate indirectly to others. However, my American friends encouraged me to speak directly to solve social relation problems, even critiques. That would also be viewed in my own culture as immature and rude. However, it works here in the United States because I am in American culture, which all of these behaviors would be considered appropriate and socially desirable. Honest and frank communication shows your willingness to solve the problem. I was also frustrated that my doctoral advisor and other American friends always say, "It's up to you, you make the decision," when I asked for their advices. I was given choices, but reminded that I would be the person who makes the final decision, which was not encouraged in my whole life as a student and daughter. Personal choice and decision-making are very important in Americans' individualistic culture. My doctoral advisor told me a story regarding choice and decision. She had an international student from India. The student kept asking her, "What do you think my dissertation topic should be?" And my doctoral advisor kept asking him, "What are you interested in?" But the student just kept asking her for her advices, not coming up his own. Eventually, this student had to find another advisor. In this student's culture, the doctoral advisor is considered as an authority whose role is to give advice about what to do. And the student's role, in his collective mind, is to listen, not to have his own ideas. This cultural conflict resulted in the unsuccessful advising relationship. Now, I would like you to share one of your cultural experiences. In discussion board activity 4, write down one of your cultural experiences, either contact with a culture different from your own. Remember, there are 3 components of culture: values and beliefs, products and practices. You can write about the differences on any of these 3 components. Minimum word is 100. After you write down yours, please read 2 other students' cultural experiences and provide comments. I would like to finish the lecture before reading your cultural experiences because I am sure through these activities you already see the diverse cultures in this class and in the Central Valley. Let's come back to the topic of multicultural psychology. This class is called multicultural psychology. We know that psychology is the systematic study of behavior, cognition, and emotion. But the behavior, cognition, and emotion of whom? People, of course. Then people Through these activities, you know every individual is a cultural being. Nobody lives in a vacuum as an abstract being. Just take a look at your cultural statements and your web analyses. Every one of you is an individual in a specific cultural context. So, multicultural psychology is the systematic study of behavior, emotion, and cognition of people in their own cultural settings and context. Due to the increasing diversity, globalization, and the fact that every individual is a cultural being, multiculturalism is becoming the fourth force of psychology in addition to the traditional psychoanalysis, behaviorism, and humanism. This is the end of Week 1 learning. Remember, you will complete the discussion board activity 4 and then be able to finish the assessment for lecture content. Hope you have enjoyed this week's learning. See you later.